But this is what is behind every website. And I'll pump it up so you can get a better look at it. Okay. And so this is it. It's telling exactly the computer what to do, what it should look like, what's the action behind it. Here it is. You see it. To most people, it means total gibberish. If you can get your own personal blog, it's free. Do it. Okay. So you're seeing my blank screen here. And I'm going to put, I'm going to play like I'm writing an article. Okay. And so my article is titled Meet Mr. Stud Muffin. Y'all will get the joke if you understand what I'm saying. I'm going to go over to my chat somewhere. Okay. And I'm just going to pull a comment. So play like I was on an article. Okay. And I just copied and pasted the first few sentences of the article. So I just copied Sunset Girl. Okay. As if it was an article, blah, 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 blah. Here it is. Right. And so I've now have my own blog. And I've named an article, and I've took the first few sentences of that story, and I'm going to post it. Okay. And so this is if you have your own website or blog. Now, here's what would happen. It would normally look like this when you post it. And it would be Jane.myblog. We'll just call the company at my blog. And then it's going to put in, see my title there, Meet Mr. Stud Muffin. It would normally look something like this when you're going to publish it. And most people don't pay attention to it when it shows you the link or get a short link. But I'm going to show you a trick. And so even though it'll fill this in for you, if let's say if you were amplifying my work, right? You wanted to highlight my work for whatever reason, and you wanted to share it out there, and you wanted to beat the system because you know they're going to suppress it. So let's say you have your own little blog, you write your little headline, Meet Mr. Stud Muffin. That's an inside joke, folks. And when you publish it, it's going to want to put an address in it like this to publish. All you need to do is you go back in, okay, and you can do something like this. You shorten it, Stud Muffin. And then you'll put like either dash or dot, either one. And now watch this. Now, what you did is it's going to point to the same place. Okay. It's going to point to the same exact place. But because most people don't know how to use this, okay, you have now taken what is technically me or my link. You wrote it into the hard code. That's a piece of programming now. So instead of letting it just recreate Mr. underscore or meet underscore Mr. underscore stud underscore muffin, you just kind of shorten it, right? Okay. You just kind of shorten it there. And now it's at the end, and you stuck my name in, and then you force it to publish that way. You know what happened? What you just did is instead of them being able to block me, this right here becomes a directive, a hard written directive. That means it's in and I don't expect you to remember this. It means you're in the domain level, and it is the names in the websites that it searches long before the content in the website. And if you were to publish 100 times, 100 little different articles, or you wrote 2 sentences about what I taught you and embedded my video and then published it to your blog, but you use this technique at the end every time to edit that, you now have flooded the internet with another 100 points of light they can't block. It's all about just understanding how to use the system and how to work around it, and how to not let them control anything. And that's one of the most useful things, even for you, right? Even for you. If you're a hardcore patriot and you go and truncate these shorter and you put 2020 Trump won or Trump won 2020, you are populating that at the highest level of the internet that the blockers won't block it, because they can't block that part of it. They can block the content part of it, but they can't block that part, and that's what still makes it come up on the screen. So you can go anywhere and get a free blog. Let's just look that up real quick. Let's see, and I'm going to do that real quick. So I'll put it up on my screen here. They're all over the place. And you can create, so here you go, where you can create your own blog. You don't really have to do anything. You write a sentence or two. I mean, it's nothing, okay? You'll write a sentence or two, you'll put a link in for the video, and then you'll publish it. But in that publishing it, you do it. And this is how you can amplify all of the people you want to amplify, but just search, okay, free blogging sites. Here's one I just found. It's it's all the same stuff. 10 best free blogging sites. And it'll kind of list them out. Okay. WordPress is an easy one. Wix has one. You put your name, right? You don't get MrStudmuffin.com. You would get MrStudmuffin.wix.com. But all of these are free. Weebly, Medium, Tumblr, or whatever. But in the ones, especially like WordPress or Wix, you can modify the URL, and that's how you write the name of the person you're amplifying into it. So you are literally doing it. Also in Substack. But you'll have to, I have never tried to modify my Substack URL because it's my name, right? But I'm sure you could probably do it, right? But there you go. There are ways around this if you take the time to understand the system. And I'm saying stay everywhere. Stay on all the sites, Facebook, Twitter, every place. And just turn it around on them. Make your work or yourself totally zero value to them because they can't make any money off you, right? Any money off you. And go. No, what I was saying is my Substack is JovanHuttonPulitzer.substack.com. When you set up a free Substack, you name it whatever you want, then it's .substack.com. Yes, you can publish there. Then grab a hold of the URL, right? Substack, I'll show you. Hang on, I'll show you mine. Substack is a blogging, and it's a really good site. It's a blogging site where you can go set up your own blog, okay? And you can post articles. I do there. Hopefully you subscribe to me there. It's where I post. It's about the only place I will write original content to share. But it's on Substack, and you're able to publish blogs, write articles, publish videos, etc. It's kind of like having a website without having a website. You just have to have a place to put all your stuff. And so here it is, right? And so these are, you can join my newsletter. I publish articles each day, or what I try to do is I'll